Chitty chitty bang bang. Come on.
In every family, there's that one uncle, cousin, or aunt that just ain't right. But for whatever reason, you love them anyway. It's the family.
A son does not want to hear his mother say, skeet, skeet.
It's the family.
Twerking is not a talent. All right? Stripping is not a career.
Wow.
It is not.
The Family Radio Podcast.
Yeah, don't have your kids cussing on the internet, but do have your kids dancing on the internet. Ooh, kill them, kill them, kill them.
The Family Radio Podcast.
You're going too far. No such place.
Oh!
I want to go to the abyss. Never.
The Family Radio Podcast with T Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.
It's the family.
Hey, it's T Boogie.
What up, Gene.com, what's happening?
And Chill Will, we are back. It's been a minute, and this is episode 198. How's everybody doing?
Man, listen, we're trying to get to 200.
I hear that.
On the road.
Okay, but I'm trying to get reacquainted with y'all niggas. I ain't seen and heard from y'all in so long. Where you been, Penny? Where you been?
Look, I'm going to speak for everybody here. Life just been lifing, man.
Hit the bell.
Life
Hit the bell on that.
Life has been lifing to the 10th darn degree. But we pulling it back together. So much stuff has happened since we last recorded. So this is what we're gonna do. This episode we're gonna do kind of like a round robin. We're gonna throw out some topics, talk about them for a few minutes, and that's how we're gonna try to get through a lot of things because so much stuff has happened.
With that bell.
That's me. Oh, that's me weighing this one out.
Oh, okay.
You know what? This is one I want to talk about first.
That's what he been doing. That's why we can't catch up to episode 200.
That's why we ain't been able to do a show because this nigga over here wearing it out.
Wow. Well, that's how we gonna do it. Okay, that's how we gonna do it. Okay. Let me change the focus to Miss Boog. T Boogie is officially 50 years old now. She had a birthday a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. Happy birthday, Boog.
Never would have made it.
Never would have made it if it wasn't for y'all and some other family members and friends. I never would have made it. I know that's right. And grateful.
Hey, how does it feel, Boog?
Like it did 2 weeks ago. Nothing changed. But it feels weird to say I'm 50. Because I feel like, I don't know what 50 looks like, but in my mind, this doesn't look like 50. 50 is supposed to be like you getting into old age, senior citizen. You get your AARP card at what, 55?
No,
they didn't change. I think you can get that at 40 now. I think they didn't change the rules.
But 50 is the new 30 now.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I feel about 39. I think I could pass 50. For 39 too. What you think?
I definitely think that you could pass for 39. I'm even give you 35. It's coincidental though that Never Would Have Made It was the soundtrack because Chill, Boog never made it to the live bar, right? After making reservations. I'm just gonna put that out there. We were supposed to have a nice birthday set off to the left or the right. And Never Would Have Made It, Boogie.
Damn, like Gene just snuck
whether
up behind you.
Whether it's Black Panther, Malcolm X, anything concerning me.
Who got in this?
Boog ain't gonna do it, man.
Gene just snuck up behind you with a Valerian sword and just cut your throat. He cut your throat on that one. He went deep. He cut your throat on that one. Wow.
Wow.
She never showed up.
You know what? I came out earlier this week and had lunch with him. With y'all, as a matter of fact. So now he want to say, Boog don't come out. Boog does come out, just not as often.
I'm saying, Boog, when was the last time me and you was in VIP? Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
What was that? Choices? Come on.
Oh my God.
No, choices.
Oh my God.
Choices. I'm just saying.
Wow. I mean, you know, I'm not going to take up for you, but I will say I know that you have been in full on grandmother mode with the grandkids and stuff.
All of that.
So I'm just going to say, okay, I can kind of see. I kind of, but really, I mean, even before you had grandkids, you was blowing shit off though, Boog. You was blowing shit off even before that. But I mean, I just know now you do have a lot of things going on. So I do know that.
50 this year. I'm working on not blowing off the bullshit. I'm working on that.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all. Listen, put your 50 best steps forward. How about that?
Okay, I see that. I thought you said put my 50 panties on, but okay. Wow. I'll take the steps.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're trying to be 50 shades of yellow. I mean, I don't know, but whatever.
Might be pink. I don't know.
50 shades of red. Wow. Go red. It's your time, red. You 50,
you know what?
Red.
Listen. It's been longer than 3 minutes. We are off of Boog's birthday. Wow. Thank you, guys. Okay. I love you.
I mean, well, all right. She'll say it's round robin. We was just rocking the robin. Go ahead, Sheila.
Okay, we're gonna rock on.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Boog is 50. Congratulations, half a century.
Yes,
go ahead and do your thing. Boog, you get the menopause done started. You getting hot flashes? What's up?
Oh, listen, I got my fan on right now. Fan on full blast right now. Right now. Listen, unfortunately, the AC is on the fritz here. You know when I call the people.
Damn.
Somebody about to get the business, right? You do know that.
Wow. Okay, yeah. It's the summertime.
A menopausal woman having hot flashes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Somebody is about
I know
to
it
get.
is.
Somebody might even get fired today by the time I'm done.
Speaking of getting fired, let's move on. The presidential race has totally done a 360, 380, whatever you call it.
No, since we recorded. Up on its head.
Yeah, since we recorded. Now, of course, last time we recorded, Joe Biden was the nominee for the Democratic Party. That has totally changed.
Right.
Joe has decided to step down. He has endorsed Miss Harris, VP Harris, along with Obama, along with Nancy Pelosi. You name it, everybody has endorsed her now. If you are a person who takes apart or looked at the poll numbers, man, the poll numbers is she about to spank that ass.
That would be nice.
But of course we know how things can change. Once again, it's only August. We got 90 days, a little under 90 days before the election date. There is a upcoming debate, which I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Trump is gonna. I got COVID. I don't think I can talk. Some shit is gonna happen, and he's not gonna want to debate her. But once again,
he can't match her.
Yeah, that's gonna be. But the Biden and Trump debate was straight up comedy there. Right now, the only people that are winning are Saturday Night Live, and you better tune in every Saturday night because when I say Maya Rudolph is coming back to play Kamala.
Boy.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all know this is the best part of Saturday Night Live. This is the best part.
The election time.
Yeah,
the campaign.
Election time. Yeah. So how y'all feeling
I've already
about
seen
that?
some clips from it too.
Yeah. How y'all feeling about about Kamala running? Her VP, what's his name? Tim. That's bad. I don't even know his name off the top of my head. But I mean, we know nobody really knew this dude till she picked him.
Correct.
Yeah, he was the governor of Minnesota. Is that? Yeah, I think he's governor of Minnesota. I just knew his name because of the George Floyd stuff. The way that was out in Minneapolis, because he was kind of the one handling all of that. But how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about that? The new presidential race, the candidates, black woman running.
Jamaican. She's not black because it became convenient. She was always black. Okay. I'm very supportive of her and her campaign. However, if you really dive into politics, she would be our chief, but it's the stuff that gets done in Congress that's most important. Just like you said, we have an upcoming local election here for Senate and judges.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we need to really be paying attention to as well because they affect us directly.
Yeah.
So I'm here to support Kamala. I am
Yeah.
Because we absolutely cannot have Trump back in the White House. Have you heard some of the things that he talked about?
Man, heard. Come
I
on.
can't get past like unfettered authority for police officers. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? After what just happened with Sonia Massey, things like you said, George Floyd, unfettered authority, like they don't have to suffer any consequences or backlash for their behavior.
Yeah.
That's okay in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not okay with him ever. Sorry. There. Gene?
Well, understanding that we can say vote, vote, vote. It's all up to the electoral college.
Yeah.
As to who they're gonna select. I can't really say who's the favorable right now.
Yeah.
What I do know is Democrat or Republican, it seems like the black agenda always gets pushed to the side. We always become the catalyst for get out to vote. You know, we have one guy that's an extremist. We have another one who, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, is hiding in plain sight. Throwing pep rallies with Megan Thee Stallion. They don't associate themselves with rappers until it's time for voting.
Yep.
Remember, they had P. Diddy had Diddy.
Yep, rock the boat.
They had the campaign, this, all this. They had it all. They tie into rappers. And that's a smoke screen to say, hey, come on, get on board.
Yeah.
Kamala, she made it very clear, you know, we're going to do something for all people, not just black people. But
that has to happen, though.
Well, no, because Asians got a hate crime bill signed. It was for Asians.
And you know what, Gene? I totally forgot about that. But it got signed real quick too.
It got signed real quick.
One big incident in Atlanta, and all of a sudden they had a law to protect them.
Real quick, yeah.
Real quick. And you look at the 9 blacks that got killed in South Carolina. They were at the church. We ain't getting nothing, man.
Yeah.
And
we didn't know that was a hate crime. He said it.
You said it.
Yeah. Very valid points, Gene. Very valid.
We should have gotten something just here in Jacksonville based on the Dollar General shoot.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we got to pay attention, man, because you know, people say the lesser of two evils. I think the minute we mobilize and decide what it is that we want, and we not voting for neither one of y'all until we get this.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about what Cube was trying to put in place the last time. They just got in the uproar because Trump said his administration would look at it. Biden said, we'll look at it after we get elected.
Yeah.
After the election is over, nothing ever came about.
Yeah,
but we keep being the bait. It's like, we need to catch a big fish. Go get the black people.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whoever wins this election is going to have you need the black vote to win. So we know that.
Correct.
So we know we do have power there. If you look at the parties, I really wish we had a situation where we not only have Republicans, Democrats, but maybe we had a really strong independent candidate. And maybe in the future that will happen. Because just like Gene said, I'm not happy with the Democratic Party. I'm not. But of course, I gotta have to look at the big picture here. And even before the whole switch in the ticket, we were talking about Biden kind of old, but who else is in the Democratic Party that's making noise? And I'm just comparing it to, remember when Barack came on, Barack was on fire.
Yep.
Barack could get behind that microphone, motivate everybody. He had the big posters, what the posters had on it, hope. You had some kind of sense of hope with him. Democratic Party, it's nobody in it that's giving me a situation, a feeling of hope like that. It kind of, right.
But
I feel like it's kind of, is what it
personality.
is. Yeah. But I mean, nobody in the part, like, but once again, nobody has that je ne sais quoi in the party. Who's bringing it like that? Like nobody. I feel like they're not. Nobody in the party is, and I feel like the Republicans are, got their head in the sand because they following so much behind old Trumpy Trump, who said
exactly. No,
who
who we need to get behind, who needs to get into politics?
Who?
Plies.
You know what?
Y'all cannot say that man has not come a long way in his political career in the last, I don't know, 4 years, I would say.
Yeah. And I mean,
now he's spitting some real knowledge now.
Yeah.
It's not jokes no more.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Plies has been on that.
Yeah.
The thug rapper persona character is what he had to get good at.
Yeah.
He was always intelligent. But when a person is intelligent like that, as Charleston White would say, when I'm talking about changing laws and getting in here to the neighborhoods with these kids, y'all wasn't feeling me then. It wasn't until I got on his and I started talking ignorant. Okay, now I got y'all
talking
attention.
about booties and asses. Now y'all want to listen.
Now I got y'all. Now I got y'all attention.
And those are very true statements. Very true statements. But and another thing, I don't want people to discredit people because they're in the music business or they're rappers or whatever. I think Plies would be a great organizer. I think he would be great, and move into maybe something even bigger than that. But what is old boy's name who was in Lords of the Underground? He's already is he? I think he's above city council up in New Jersey or whatever. But he is I need to figure out what position he's in.
That do it all.
Yeah. And he did an interview a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about how Tupac talked, like he said way back in the day, he said we were 18, 19, 20 years old. And he said Tupac was saying some stuff. He's like, back then I was like, who is this dude? But now he sees it. Like look how ahead of his time Tupac was. Because y'all know Tupac would talk some shit, but he was spitting out facts. He was spitting out some facts. But yeah, I don't want people to look at people with a negative lens of, he used to be a rapper. And what does that mean?
Right.
A lot of these rappers are very intelligent.
That's right. Look at Roxanne Shante.
Hip-hop paid
for her PhD.
Very intelligent.
Another PhD.
Yeah.
Like they very smart.
Yeah. And I mean, of course, we have our ones right now. Killer Mike, people like Killer Mike, people like David Banner. It's a lot of guys in this game that is gonna kick a whole lot of knowledge, and they do it. That you ain't got to kick knowledge like that. If you want to just rap, just go ahead and rap. But it's a lot of guys that kind of put it on their backs and try to educate our people. But yeah, Gene, you made some very valid points with that. But once again, all we can say is the election is coming up. So I
educate yourself.
I do the Electoral College, what Gene said, very on point. But I still want people to understand. Please still go vote. Please, your vote does matter. Please go out there and vote. And we'll just see what happens in November. But another thing, like
my passport is good.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Now, another thing, if Kamala wins, she will be sworn in by what's the young lady who's the black lady on the Supreme Court. That is going to be a sight to see. That's going to show growth. But I mean,
history making.
But we still need more. The country needs more.
Oh God, yes. Yeah. We are so behind. Okay, so let's shift to the Olympics.
Okay.
And the focus was on the world.
Paris,
Anywhere
France.
else you go outside of these United States, it's just so different. People are so different. We act like this is the best thing since sliced bread over here.
No.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Yeah. When you go to places, especially places like the historical places, like if somebody ever goes to Israel, somebody ever goes to Egypt, you see how we just so young in this.
We ain't shit.
Yeah, you see some of the architectural stuff like that. Just like Boog said, the Olympics was in Paris. If you've never been to Paris, like I said, you just see the architecture and be like, well, wow. Or you see the way Paris is laid out, the city grid, and you be like, damn, that's the same way they do Washington D.C. Washington D.C. is copied. It's you see where it kind of came from, or you see these. One of the big things, if you go to Paris, everybody wants to go to Versailles. Versailles is right outside of Paris. That's where. I don't want to say which King Louis, one of King Louis the 8th, 9th, 5th, whatever the one, but that's where he used that was like his house. So you see a building with fucking 200 and 300 rooms, or you see some like you see shit and you be like, damn, that's how they did it back then? Yeah. Some of the shit you've read about in your history books, you actually can see it. But understand, just like you said, the Olympics, Paris, we still had a lot of issues. There was a lot of racial issues there going on. Did you see where Steph Curry's wife, the police hit the baby? Hit they baby?
I did hear about that incident. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Or Serena Williams saying she can't get a table at a restaurant, which I think it was still some more
wait
so
now.
with that.
Did we dissect this already? Because I thought that's one of those restaurants where like they close during the day and then they open back up later. And she came at a time when they were closed. So don't do that.
Yeah. But
don't put that narrative out there like, well, they didn't know who I was, or they didn't want to seat me and my kids. If we closed, bitch, we closed. Yeah. What you want us to do?
Yeah, I think that was the situation with that.
I think it was a misunderstanding on Serena's part.
Yeah. So, but once again, I'm just going to say the Olympics that just passed, the winner in all of that.
Where do we even begin on that?
The winner, I'm just going to say the winner of the Olympics, and this fool wasn't even an athlete, is Snoop Dogg.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Snoop.
I am so. Now I'm not gonna say surprised, but I am just so. It tickles my heart to see him transform from where he started to where he is now. Yeah, when he went from the streets of Long Beach, California.
Yep.
And you know, if you
187 on the undercover,
do this though. Like his first video was he was in the one with Dr. Dre. Look at Snoop when he's on. Like Snoop don't even like to look at the camera. Like if you look at them old videos, and I understand, you know, people who was raised in the street, you don't want a camera in your face. That ain't what we do. I ain't getting on nobody camera. But look at the transformation he has made.
Snoop is amazing.
Yes.
One of his besties, or one of the best relationships that you see, is him and Martha Stewart.
Like
Kevin
who would have saw that? Who would have saw that coming? Yeah.
Him and Martha.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Snoop is just he's been true to himself.
Yeah. Always.
That's what people love about him, his authenticity.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad. He has capitalized on it, created generational wealth.
Yes.
He had at least one, I saw one grandchild over in Paris with him, maybe more. Like, that's the same growth that we're talking about. Don't count a person out because they had a murder case at one point, and now they're a billionaire.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Exactly.
And that wasn't just a song. That was not just a song with Snoop. But yeah, just the way he's come out of that death row situation, gotten into the Master P situation, grew from that. Like he's just totally grown. Still making bangers, still making hits. And you know what? Here's the thing. I hope Snoop makes more music because once you get a certain status and you start making that money that's better than the music money, look, I don't think we ever.
You don't want to go back to bullshit money.
I don't think we ever gonna get another album from Queen Latifah, because once you start making that movie and TV money, like, you don't want to go back. You don't need to go back. You don't have to go back.
Exactly.
You know, I'm surprised LL out here still trying to make music, man. Look here, ride on that.
Hey, did MC Light just put out a new song?
She did, yeah. MC Light just put out a new song. So yeah, shout out to the pioneers who are still trying to bring it back and put out music. I still feel for them a little bit because right now the way the music business is set up, it's not set up for them. It's set up for the mumble rappers and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not set up for LL to come out with a new album or MC Light to come out with. They ain't set up for that.
It's unfortunate. Yeah. I don't think. Did anybody think track and field at the Olympics that it was going to go the way that it did?
No, I did not. And I didn't know. I thought they were being pretty. Of course, everybody wanted to see Sha'Carri run. Because she had a point to prove because she wasn't at the Olympics last year because of some drug stuff.
All over some weed. Yeah, but go ahead.
So I definitely I was looking forward to seeing her run. What's the dude that got COVID?
Noah Lyles.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right to me. I mean, looking at his numbers, we knew he was fast, but
did you see the performance before he even hit the blocks? It's like he was tweaking out. He was, jumping and hyping up the crowd and all of that. Sir, focus. Focus on the race. Yeah. Focus on the race.
Now, did y'all see Carl Lewis?
I'm going to be the first to say a lot of my Jamaicans didn't qualify. They didn't compete like they should have. Yeah, it all crumbled. In my eyes, I was like, "Whoa, this is not at all."
Don't say crumble because on the world stage with track and field, Jamaica is there. Jamaica is right there at the top. Jamaicans. I mean, come on now.
Gabrielle Union. Hi, I'd like her to come to the front of the Jamaican congregation because we ate her ass up, right? She had the audacity to say that Noah Lyles, that Jamaicans were hating because we didn't hype up Noah Lyles. And he's the fastest man alive. Chill, Gene.
Yeah.
Can y'all please correct her? Because he still is the fastest man alive. He is the Jamaican runner, Usain Bolt. So, number one, you were wrong there with your facts. Jamaicans ain't never hated on nobody, girl. We've been killing track and field. Killing. Right. I don't know why she joined this, because you know what they did to her?
Yeah, they ate her up. I did see some of that on social media.
The word bati. Yeah. Referring to ass, bottom, butt. Bati was all up and in through the comment section. Gal, take your bati mouth and wet. You eat bati. We don't want to hear from you. You're your bati man. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They did not hold back on her. They unleashed it on her. I had a friend call me and was like, I'm pretty sure I know what they're saying, but they're using the word bati boy. I said, yes, they're calling out her husband.
Yeah,
they are.
Wow.
Somebody tell her don't ever do that again. I warn anybody, don't come for Jamaicans unless you want to smoke.
She learned a valuable lesson. She did. She learned a valuable lesson.
She did.
I still was trying to figure out what was going on with what's the top Jamaican runner and Sha'Carri. Remember, they couldn't get into they couldn't go through the security gate. Like they switched some kind of rule the day of or the day before because some of those high level athletes, they don't stay at the Olympic Village due to security reasons, due to maybe the coach wants them to have a little bit more comfort. So a lot of those high, like the dream team, the basketball players, the female and males, they didn't stay at the Village. The USA was like, nah, we're going to put y'all somewhere. You can relax. You can, nobody's going to be bothering you and stuff like that. But a lot of athletes don't have that support where, hey, we got to stay at the Olympic Village because that's where we're supposed to stay. And that was horrible, too. Did you see where the beds were made out of cardboard? And it was, because Paris was trying to get to this thing where zero footprint. And they didn't have air conditioners. They were just, they had fans and a lot of the athletes were like, yeah, this is not good.
Bullshit.
So a lot of athletes said that, but they said that if you don't stay at the Olympic Village, you can't go through this security gate. You got to go through another one, which was on the other side of the stadium. The girl from Jamaica, she just dropped out of that race because she was like, it's no way you're going to make me walk a mile to the other side to get in. Then I have to warm up for the race. Sha'Carri did it, but that race she didn't run her best race. I think she got a bronze in that race or something like that. She didn't run her best race, and I hate that because you can't go back. Like this situation with the Olympics, you can't go back and rerun this shit.
The entire Olympics in any sport for all of these people. This was it. This is what you worked so hard for. Yeah. Make it or break it. You can't go back. You gotta do it.
Yeah. So it was, I think the biggest thing other than Snoop at the Olympics was the breakdancing, which was new to the Olympics this year. Did any one of you guys see any of that breakdancing?
No.
Gene, did you see any of the backspins and B-boys and B-girls? Everybody's like, no.
But we're glad that you did, so you can.
I did.
I know you posted a little something.
I did, and you know what? Here's the thing. I didn't know how they were going to judge it. That was my concern because, dancing is an art and it's very subjective. Like I can be in Paris and go to the Louvre and see the Mona Lisa and be like, oh, that's some bullshit. But somebody else can go to the Louvre and be like, oh, that is the best piece of art in the world. Yeah, it's selective though. It's So the breakdancing, it was different. It was very different to see the breakdancing. Team USA, I think they did pretty good. I still didn't understand if we're doing breaking, why we don't have Crazy Legs or somebody from the New York City Breakers or the Rocksteady crew or something like that. People who we know are like the top breakers here in the States or top breakers in the world. Why weren't they part of the judging? Why weren't they? It was a lot of
100.
Go ahead.
They're 100 years old.
I mean, but I still think they can judge. Look, I saw Crazy Legs was dancing maybe a year ago. Like he still, get out there.
Okay, yeah. He could judge. Who else you got?
Look, where's Lee from Beat Street? Lee got to be right here. Lee need to be a judge.
You know what I'm saying? Where's Turbo?
Yeah,
we know Ozone died.
Yeah, but it was a situation where all of the flack came after us. I know everybody has seen the meme about the girl from Australia. That bullshit that she was doing. And so I mean it's been so because she was jumping around like a kangaroo. She said that was her ode to Australia and the kangaroo, so she put that shit in the dance routine. I'm like, no. But even now, like the last news thing I saw on a couple of days ago, they said that breaking will not be back for the Olympics in LA. They said that
we're good. We were good without it.
The girl that was from Australia, the only reason it came about is because whatever organization she's a member of, they were trying to get ballroom dancing as an Olympic sport. That kept getting shot down. The people who were over ballroom dancing, they said they changed it to breaking. And the Olympic Committee was like, okay, well, let's do that. So, but it seemed like everybody who was involved was the people who did ballroom dancing. So how are y'all involved with the breaking? Yeah, so they didn't eat, and so you had to be a member of certain world dance groups to even compete to become one of the breakers in the Olympics. So it was like it was just a bunch of mess. But like I said, that meme kind of says it all. You had people who was breaking who like, nah, you don't need to be in this competition. But I will say, now, it was something
like wiggling across the floor. Like it was bad. It was really bad. I like the other trend that said I didn't qualify for the Olympics and
my gosh,
people's blunders.
Yeah, that was good. But with the breakdance, I feel like that they will never give us credit that, of course, that came from the African American culture, that came from New York City. We y'all not gonna give us that credit. But I will say some of the breakers, some of them girls from China, they had two girls from Ukraine. Look, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give credit as credit is due. Now, if y'all want to follow the culture, Y'all want to learn how to dance, and some I can see the blood, sweat, and tears that some of them girls put into it. And I was like, if you're gonna do that and follow the culture and give respect to the culture, because some of them girls was really good. Some of the guys were really good too. They once again, they might not have been African American, they might not have been from the United States, but we know how our culture has infected the world. Hip hop is worldwide. Yeah. Breaking is worldwide. Graffiti is worldwide. All of those elements of hip hop are worldwide. And if you don't believe me, go to some of these countries and the oppressed people, they got graffiti on the wall. They got, come on now. Hip hop is worldwide. So I do think the Olympics need to do something, even if they don't bring back breaking or b-boy, whatever they called it. Maybe they do, but maybe they need to get a new set of people behind it.
That we're not ballroom dancers.
Yeah. And even with track and field, did you hear Carl Lewis say we need to blow all this stuff up and start again? Because we can't get the men to pass the baton right on the 4x100 relay. And he was like, he was like, come on now. Yeah, he was very outspoken about it.
You see how, Carl Lewis was there as a commentator or whatever the case may be. Sonia Richards-Ross was also there for women's track and field. Yeah. That's all that we're saying. If we're going to have breakdancing, breaking, whatever you want to call it, somebody from that genre should be present to comment on it, sit sideline, encourage, coach somebody. I don't know. It just seems very strange that these random people had a whole category to themselves.
Hey, Snoop was there. They gave Snoop his props, but I mean, Snoop don't count. He was going to be at all the events. Snoop was there at the breakdancing event, though. Yeah, they had him come on stage. But you're right. I don't know who them dudes that was the MCs. I don't know who they was. The only bright spot in the breaking thing, and I don't know who was in charge of the music, because the Olympics cleared like 200 plus songs for them to break to. And that was one of the rules too. When you come out to the competition for a breakdance, you don't know what music you're going to use. But when I say whoever was in charge of the music, now they was on it. They was playing Eric B. and Rakim, Don't Sweat the Technique. They was hitting it with the music. The music was totally on point. But them dancers,
the Australian girls just missed the fucking mark.
I mean, them dancers, that wasn't it. Nope. So the Olympics, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Let's move on. Let's talk about Mr. Tom Brady. Hate him or love him, he's the GOAT of football. He got enough Super Bowl rings. He's taken two different teams to the Super Bowl. It's 2 or 3. Whatever. He's been to the Super Bowl. I can't think of how many times. He got rings on both hands. He just got divorced this past year from, what's his wife's name? Giselle, Smanel, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Booch.
So when they got divorced, I thought they had a prenup or whatever, but she went after like assets. Like she wanted half of this, half of that. Well, a judge ruled last week that, ma'am, please go sit down. You get nothing. The judge did her like Willy Wonka. You get nothing. You get nothing, sir. Ma'am.
That's because she didn't read any of the fucking fine print. This is a lesson to all women. I don't care if you work or you don't work. Know what the fuck is going on in your finances. She got nothing, chill, because nothing was in his name. Nigga put it all in his name.
Tom Brady put property, bank accounts, all that shit in his mama name.
That's some real nigga shit. Am I right?
Manny Fresh say it. I got everything in my mama
name.
Yes. Let me tell y'all something. Giselle, the judge was like, Miss Giselle, the money that you made modeling, just keep it because that's your money. But you're not going to get anything from Tom. Yeah, Tom's got his stuff.
Tom put everything in his. I can't even.
I'm not mad.
I cannot.
I'm not mad at Tom.
That's all I'm saying. Ladies, just pay attention. Ask questions. Look, peek over a shoulder or two. Know what if you lived in houses with this man and had no clue that house was not in his name? None of the properties were in his name?
Well, I mean,
ma'am.
Boog, I think that's a good problem. Air quotes over problem. That's a good thing to have. Let's take and of course I'm just guessing things here. You take Beyonce and Jay-Z. Both of them have their own money. Like Did Jay-Z say, B, that last tour you made a lot of money, can I get some of that? I don't even think those are conversations they have. Like, they got to have somebody, and you got a whole lot of money coming in. Like, if you in that household with Jay-Z and Beyonce, you got Rock Nation money coming in, you got tour money coming in, you got,
right.
Look, we're buying $300 million houses. Like, it's, how do you?
We're buying whatever, 300 million. No, what was the flat? What was that, like an $8 million flat in France,
and of course,
that he bought for her some years back or whatever.
And
guess what? She know her name is on it. Guess what? I bet you Miss Tina taught her, bitch, pay attention to the money. Miss Tina done been through some stuff with what's the daddy's name? Yeah. Trust me, as an old school mama, she taught her, girl, make sure your name on everything.
It's a situation where sometimes it's too much money. Like, I mean, would that be a problem? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Boog, if me and you were married and both of us had millions of dollars in the bank, it was like, hey, you want to buy this house in Ponte Vedra? It's $50 million. Sure. What, you put up 25, I put up 25. Like I don't even know how that conversation would happen. Like how does that happen? Like, how do you? Hey, tell your banker to send over 25 million. We can get this house. Like how does?
Wire me this money, honey, so I can buy this house.
I guess I can't fathom that.
I think the fact that we're even talking about buying things together and saying, hey, wire me anything along. It just seems like Giselle was along for the ride. I'm sorry. You cannot tell me that you were with this man. You were married. You spent time living in I'm sure, multiple places, whether it was a summer house or lake house.
The place. Yeah, you got houses all over the place.
You didn't know that nothing was in his name?
Wow. Well, look, she know now, don't she? She knows now. Wow. But like I said, those are problems I would like to have. I would like to tackle those problems.
Wouldn't we all, right, Gene?
That's what I'm saying. I would like to have that. Like, do you think that when they bought that house, when Jay-Z and Beyonce bought the house, did Jay-Z and Beyonce go to the closing? Like, are all of them walking in the title company signing the pen? Like, does that shit happen? Or do you get a proxy, somebody else goes, like, you just review the shit and say, okay, you got permission to go sign? Or like, how do they handle shit like that?
Wouldn't we like to know?
I really would. I would, yeah. Like, how does look, like I said, that's a problem I would like to have. We got too much money. Look, we need to give some money. Look, for IRS purposes, we need to give some fucking money away. Or we need to invest in something. We need to call up these.
And that's why they buy properties and things of that nature. I saw something on real estate and people with money. That's got to be a whole nother show.
You have to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like those are, I would like to have those problems. Like, we need to, Boog, call your friends. Is there a Jamaican after school program we need to give money to? Give money to or something like that. It's like, we got to get rid of some money, because if we don't, the IRS is going to take it anyway.
Correct.
So, how do we do that? How does that happen?
We would like to have.
Yeah.
Dean, you got them kind of problems. You want those kind of problems? Too much money?
Nope.
He said, no, I do not. But would you like those problems?
Nope, because I'm gonna just disappear.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So now we know. If we don't hear from Gene, just know that he hit big and he's not coming back.
Y'all gonna hear from me.
Family.
Y'all gonna hear from me. No, y'all gonna hear from me. We'll be able to do, what we want to do. Don't you worry, Boog. I won't leave you.
Won't leave me behind.
I mean, look, I know I be seeing them back up the armored trucks at R&B Bingo. So I know y'all be, that's what the drug dealer, it's the problem. Sometimes you got a problem with the money. What we got to do with all this money? We got to get this shit to Cuba or whatever. We got to get this out of here.
And I wish, man.
Hey, so yeah, shout out to the other day we all had lunch because on Wednesdays you guys do I don't want to mess up the name, Gene. What is it called? The lunch rush?
The Hump Day Lunch Rush.
Hump Day Lunch Rush, which is on Forsyth Street downtown, Jacksonville. Look, I'm just going to say I had some salmon bites that were off the cheesy. They were very good.
Okay, so I had shrimp and fries. Shrimp was fresh, not too much batter. You know, you hate that. You hate when it's too much batter and then the batter's falling off of the shrimp. What was the point?
Yeah.
Just enough, the little sauce. What was the sauce called again, Chill?
Oh, they call it the bang bang sauce. Yeah.
No, not the boom boom.
Boom boom bang bang, whatever. Yeah, it was bang bang shrimp at that other restaurant. My bad. My sorry. You right.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, nah. I think there's something else. There might be the boom boom shrimp or boom boom sauce or something. Very good. I really enjoyed my lunch as well.
Yeah, and so
now we lingered a little bit longer than we should have, but if you just want to pop in and grab some good fresh food, and it's not fast food.
Yeah, and that's every Wednesday, right, Gene? Gene, Gene, that's every Wednesday, right?
Every Wednesday.
All right, so every Wednesday from 11 to 3?
11 to 2.
11 to 2. So if you're downtown Jacksonville, make sure you do that. Don't forget R&B Bingo on Tuesday nights. Also, don't forget the...
That's the next thing I'm trying to get to is R&B Bingo.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Here we go, man.
Here we go.
Hey, Chill. Why you ain't round robin friends that lie to you? We should have round robin that.
Wow. He almost cut my head off at the beginning of the show.
Sure
He definitely took it off now.
Yeah, he is. Don't
forget. The round robin.
Why you ain't talk about friends that
wow. I had that lie. I'm like, what did Cat Williams say? I don't know why liars lie.
They just do.
They just lie.
Yo, don't forget.
Damn, and I love that quote. This hurts.
Don't forget about the on Sunday nights the old school skating ring at the skate station. That's still going on. Also, y'all know Gene is heavy in these MF streets.
These Duval streets.
In these MF streets.
On my side.
Yep. So make sure you support all of those items.
Listen. I just kind of heard a little rumor. It's going to be an interesting hurricane season. It's just starting to churn up. We already went past Hurricane Beryl and Hurricane Debbie. Now I think we've got Ernesto coming in. So make sure y'all don't forget about GDC, the weather report.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even
Gene was out there, man. I saw him.
I was out there.
Yeah.
Gene be in these Duval streets.
Gene, now this is what I want to happen, Gene. I don't know how we can make this happen, but we need to get Gene to broadcast during the hurricane. We need Gene to be down in Jamaica. Terry, call your friends. And we need to get Gene really out there.
That would be funny
with the raincoat.
Hold on, because remember Hurricane Beryl came across the majority of the island of Jamaica. My people were some of the most unserious fucking people during that storm. They was outside acting a plum. Why are we like this? So you know what? Gene will fit right in. Gene, I'm gonna try to put it together. Next storm coming, we're gonna fly you in.
Put it together.
We're gonna fly you in and you do GDC weather report from Bomba Clot, Jamaica. No storm, no tekia.
The Rise Clot storm is on its way.
No Rise Clot storm can't come here.
Can't come
I'll get you right, Gene. I'll get you right. Don't worry. You'll be ready before you go.
Oh my God.
We're right, boo.
Make sure you got the hat though. You gotta have the hat.
I gotta have that.
Gotta have that.
I had a hat.
Okay.
Yo,
you gonna bring the scooter too, Gene? Because let's back up and not act like he didn't scoot up to the lunch restaurant yesterday. First he flew past on the scooter, and then he came.
Gene has a zero footprint. Gene has a 0 footprint of emissions. Gene is just trying to protect the earth. All y'all niggas need to get with this now. Get with a scooter. Everybody need a scooter. Okay, we need 0 imprint. Y'all see how hot it is during the summer? All of that is from global warming. Y'all got to get y'all footprint down.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, get y'all footprint down and stop playing.
Hey man, get with the program.
That's right.
He looked like a big kid to me, but okay, it's his. He's eliminating his carbon footprint.
That's what y'all need to do.
If that's what we're going with.
You got to do that, Boog. It helps the earth. That's why I got rid of my private plane. It was too much carbon imprint.
It's too much.
Fly Delta instead.
Yeah, too much.
Fly American. Fly somebody. Get that carbon footprint down. Episode.
Oh, okay, Willie Gary.
Willie Gary. Oh my God, family episode 198. We appreciate y'all getting with us. I'm glad we could just knock some of these topics out because we haven't been here, but we're gonna do our best to stay in the know.
We gonna put up our dukes with life. Life is winning right now, but we're making a comeback.
Yes. Don't forget Family Radio online. You can get to all of our social medias that way. If you haven't seen anything on TV, the new season of Bel-Air kicked off this week. Check that out. If you've been on Netflix and you haven't seen Supercell, the series Supercell, check that out.
My kids said that was dope. If you were a fan of Top Boy and stuff like that, it's kind of along the same line.
The crazy thing, it's the guy who wrote it. He's a rapper in the UK. Well, he used to be a rapper in the UK, but now he's doing TV shows and all. The storyline is so crazy. Like if your family had sickle cell, like somebody in your family has powers. Because I'm like, yo, how did y'all even come up with that? But it's very good series.
How did they flip that? Because sickle cell,
it makes you
negative
sick.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, but no, so it's called Supercell. They just got approved for season 2.
Good.
Season 1 is now on Netflix right now. Y'all check that out. We can definitely talk about that in the next coming weeks. And R.I.P. to Sonya Massey. I want to say that one more time because that situation was ridiculous.
That's gonna have to be a whole nother show because y'all know I'm hot. I'm hot. Yeah, I have a lot to say.
But I will say that the officer that did that, they ain't playing the radio with him, as they should not, because when you look at his record, he still shouldn't even have been a police officer.
Thank you. He had 2 DUIs.
Yeah, he still shouldn't even have been one. Right. But I'm glad that they ain't dragging their feet. He's already been charged. He in jail. Look, they showed jailhouse footage. He thought he was getting out. I was like, sir, no, you're not going anywhere. No. But once again, like I say, it just R.I.P. to her, man. Those situations, we always have them we always have them in the back of our minds. Yeah. George Floyd, her, like Breonna Taylor. I'm tired of these situations. I'm just tired of it.
But do you notice that something like this happens every election season?
Yep.
Every election season. The last one, it was George Floyd.
Exactly. You know what? I'm going to say something. Like, you see how during election time in other countries, there's war, riots, all type of stuff breaking out. We're not used to that. Not going to front. Mm-mm. It can be like that sometimes during election periods in Jamaica as well. And it's hard to understand, like, why are we killing people leading up to the election? Like, I don't get it. But now that you say that, Gene, are we not doing the same thing just on a smaller scale? We're not killing, hundreds of thousands of people, but we're killing them in ways that incite
emotion,
provoking
thought. So it's like this represents hatred.
So smoke screen too. They're trying to divert your attention away from things too. So don't fall for that.
I know we're trying to wrap it up, but we're gonna have to, put a pin in this and come back to it as well. Again, we have to focus on a lot of local things. We live here in Florida.
Yeah.
Do we know all of the laws that DeSantis has written in the past 4 years? We don't even know all of them.
Yeah.
We don't even fucking know what he's been doing. Those are some of the things that we have to pay attention to, people. Again, because we've got the big distraction over here while he passing law after law after law that we don't know if it benefits us or not.
Yep. And
so we're going to get a little bit more into our political bag.
Yeah, and know who you're voting for too, because we talked about the races happen. Like I voted yesterday, and Boog, I think me and you talked about it. Like, they don't put the judges that are running. No, they used to put Republican and Democrat. They don't do that anymore. They just put the person's
They don't
name.
Do that anymore. They will not let you know who they are. So you cannot.
So you need to know who these judges are, know what their
you
background
gotta do your
before
research.
you go to these polls. So you know what you're doing.
You know, my old school mama, she's like, I just run a Democratic ticket.
Yeah,
Well, see, they don't tell you that anymore. You're going to have to do the work to figure out who you want to vote for if you're voting for them for the right reasons, not just because they're a Democrat, not just because they're a Republican. If you don't agree with that and it's a Democratic person, then don't vote for them.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, people. Yeah. But they're definitely requiring more out of us to know who to vote for. You got to be knowledgeable when you come to these polls.
This is the last thing I'm going to say, because once again, we talked about, we know Gene is in these streets. Gene is a media personality on the radio and stuff like that. Gene really, could have a chokehold on things going on, but it all got fucked up by Alvin Brown. Okay, so Alvin Brown fucked all that shit up. So I just want to say that before we leave, okay? Alvin Brown, you fucked it all up.
Gene could have been mayor of
Alvin,
this
you fucked it all up. You fucked it up,
but
Alvin Brown.
Alvin Brown
that's right. You fucked it up, and now you up there in D.C. at the NTSB trying to act like you know what you're doing. Nigga, sit down somewhere, Alvin Brown. I just want to say that.
Figure out what happened with that crash when you couldn't even put your boy. You couldn't even put your boy on.
Yeah, Alvin Brown. The Jazz Festival is still going on without your name, Alvin Brown. I just want to say that. Okay?
Gino, are we still asking Alvin Brown, give me my money?
Give me my money.
Man, I ain't bothering with Laylo Brown.
The Family Radio Podcast with T Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.